Back here at NSUSpartans.com after NSU completed the sweep of Howard 10-2, and we're here right now with sophomore second baseman Alina Moriarty. And Allie, another good game for you, 3 for 3, 2 runs, 4 RBIs. I mean, lately your guys in the offense just seems to be clicking. I mean, is it just kind of everyone's just hitting on all cylinders right now?
Oh yeah, we have been spending a lot of time on offense, and it's really starting to come together. We got a lineup that's really working, and it's really working in our favor.
We were talking with Haley earlier this week, and we said that, she feels like she doesn't have to be the one player to rely on because everyone is hitting. So even if one player is having an off game, someone else is going to pretty much be stepping up.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a lot of pressure off of all the girls as a whole, so we can rely on each other, and we feel like that there's not so much pressure on returners, especially to perform at their best at all times. Like the team is on their back. It's nice to have the weight evenly distributed.
And right now you're 6-0 in the MEAC, so obviously you got a head start on a pretty good. At this point, you're not a lock for the tournament yet, but you guys are pretty much on the way to that. And you still got a long ways to go. Obviously, you're cleaning up the errors a little bit. But do you guys feel like you're starting to really take it to the next level compared to the beginning of the season?
Oh, definitely. I think now as a team we have gotten all the kinks sort of worked out. There's a few here and there, but I think we are unstoppable. I think we'll be undefeatable.
And sophomore, everyone always talks about that sophomore slump. You never know what to expect. The second year, after after the opposing teams have kind of seen you for a year, know what you can do. Did you feel coming into the year that you were, did that sophomore slump, that idea kind of creep into your head? Did you feel like, no, I'm gonna be better?
No, not at all. I've thought all the work I've put in and I've been putting in this year, I thought that I was gonna be playing the way I am.
And last year, you had a good season. You sort of a little faded there at the end. Could say a slump there at the end. Yeah. What was it in the off season that helped you really kind of pick it up to where you're playing now, playing great?
I came in and did a lot of extra work with Coach H. I did a lot of hitting, and that has really helped me to be where I am right now as an offensive player.
Well, that was sophomore Alina Moriarty after NSU's 10-2 win over Howard. Well, now we're here with head coach Heidi Cavallo, and coach, the bats were pretty much picked it up again. 13 hits and 25 at bats. I mean, you can't ask for much more from your hitting. I know Howard's kind of struggling in with their pitchers, but it's like this is just like a whole new level as far as where your offense is right now.
Right. I mean, you still have to hit the pitching regardless of what level it is. They come out aggressive, and that's what we've really worked on hard, especially to back up our defense lately. So, we expect them to come out hitting hard every day.
And that's another thing, too, is it feels like your defense has really started to kind of improve, not making all those dumb mistakes that they kind of were in the beginning of the season. The errors, even just the mental mistakes, you could see them. Have they really started to really clean that up now?
Yeah, they have. We've worked, it's nice that we're back home, so we worked all week on our defense, and, they know that we expect a lot more from them on defense, and the returners had to pick it up.
Another great game out of Allie. We just talked to her. Haley, another great game, 3 for 3, scored 2 runs, an RBI for her. And we were talking with Allie that obviously you have the players like them that really kind of always play good every day, but everyone seems to be stepping up. You put all those pinch hitters in yesterday. They all of a sudden start getting hits. Pinch hitters again. Clara gets a hit. So it feels like no matter who you put out there, someone's going to be productive for you.
Right. I think because we are so productive right now on offense, it takes a lot of pressure off of everyone when they're up to bat, and they're just thinking, I've worked so hard at this, I can do this too. And whether we give them one at bat or a whole game, they're going out there expecting to hit the ball.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the pitching too. Jamie, another great game, just gave up that two-run home run. Otherwise, it would have been 3 straight shutouts. So it feels like, and you had talked about before that once it gets warmer, it's better for the pitchers. So they're starting to really turn the corner too.
Right, the warm weather definitely helps because both her and Liz have had some nagging injuries that the cold didn't help. So you should see them throwing a lot better. And we had 3 great games. I wish it would have been 3 shutouts, but a win is great in our book for conference.
And now you got Longwood on Thursday. You're back home next weekend. Another home series at home and home 3-game series with the MEAC at home. So I guess now you're getting into April. The tournament's a month and a few weeks away. What are you kind of looking for your team? What do they need to do to really even turn another corner and become the elite team in the MEAC?
The best thing is just fine-tuning everything we're doing. Really being aggressive on the base path. The pitchers have to be on point. I really want less walks, getting ahead of the batters, and keep our defense down to 0 errors.